With SceneKit, you have two ways to create your geometries and nodes. You can do everything like we've done in the scene editor, but you can also create everything just by using code. So I want to show you now how to create the exact same as this using code. Let's go to our view controller, so we are not going to use those two panes. And if we go in the view controller, we have the scene that we loaded obviously from here that we are now going to delete. Not entirely. All we do is to create an empty scene, and onto that scene now we are going to add new nodes programmatically. So let's create that function which is going to be called create shapes. And the first shape I want to create is our pyramid, because that's the easiest one, is right in front of us. There is not too much, there's only one position that we need to change. So first of all, we need to create the pyramid geometry, and then we need to create the node. So let pyramid equals SCN pyramid, and here we can choose this construct width, height, and length. So we had a 0.2, same again, that's 20 centimeters, 0.2 and 0.2 here. Okay, then we need to create a node, so let's do a pyramid node equals SCN node, and this node will be created with the geometry that we created before, so our pyramid, like so. Okay, so we've got now our pyramid node that has the shape of a pyramid, and you may remember at the beginning of last video we had a very white pyramid. So what we need to do is to put some color to our pyramid. So for this we are going to use the first material, and as we did before, we changed the diffuse. So the diffuse has contents which can be very different things, but for today we're going to keep it simple and use just a color. So actually this was a green. Okay, so yeah, green color. Perfect. So now the node has a shape, it has a color. All we need to do is to add a position. So we can say that our pyramid node dot position dot z equals minus 0.8. So that's now going to appear 0.8 meters in front of you, so 80 centimeters. And finally, what we need to do is to add this node, even though it has a position, is not actually on our scene yet. We need to add it to this scene. So to do that, we can find the scene inside of the scene view. So we call the scene view, we access the scene, and inside of that scene there's a root node. So every single scene will have a root node which starts at the position 0, 0, 0, and this is where you can add your child nodes, like for example the pyramid node that we just created. Okay, so let's run this. Okay, so the app has launched, and as you can see we have nothing because I forgot to call the function in viewDidLoad. So stop, and here we need to create shapes. Let's just run. And there we go, we have our pyramid, our green pyramid here right in front of us, about 80 centimeters in front of me. Let's now add more shapes in the next video.